Pat, I'd like to ask you about the ballistic missiles that were fired by the Houthis just on Sunday. Do you consider that the U.S. Navy was the target of those missiles? And what evidence do you have that they were or weren't? And why is the U.S. not responding to these kind of persistent probing of U.S. forces?
So a couple updates on that front. So as it pertains to the incident with the missiles, right now our current analysis is that we know that there was at least one missile fired. We're continuing to look into that, whether it was one or two, but we know that there was at least one missile. And we also at this point assess that the vessels, the Mason and the Central Park, were not the intended targets. That said, I can't speak for what the intended target was, and would have to refer you to the Houthi rebels to talk to that.
But how can you say that the USS Mason or Central Park were not the target? What would be the target if they're
Again, that's a great question. It's something that we're continuing to analyze. As you've heard us say, this missile landed approximately 10 nautical miles away from these vessels. But again, current assessment right now is that it was not specific. The ships were not specifically being targeted.
Is the U.S. planning any sort of military action against the Houthis?
Well, look, when it comes to our forces, as I highlighted, we're going to do whatever we need to do to ensure that they stay protected. I'm not going to telegraph or forecast or speculate on any potential strikes that we might take in the region, other than to say we will do what's necessary to protect our forces.
And lastly, the IRGC released some footage of some drone video of the USS Eisenhower passing through the Strait of Hormuz. Were you aware that there was an Iranian drone up above the Ike?
Yeah, I'm aware of those reports. We're looking into that, and so don't have anything to pass along now. But if we do, we certainly will let you know. Thank you.